And welcome back to my channel. Unless you are new here, and then just welcome. My name is Rusty, and this is my channel where I talk about my favorite movies, mostly horror, and my favorite music, mostly metal. And while I've got this set up this way, I was going to throw in, I've been wanting to for a while, I was going to do a couple of boutique spotlights. Over the last couple years, people have definitely probably heard my opinion of the boutique industry. I think it's a wonderful idea. I do appreciate them. However, I do have a lot of issue with them. Boutiques are not a huge percentage of my collection. They, of course, grow probably every month. Each one of them, as I pick them up here and there, they grow every month. But still, as of right now, I don't have a huge boutique. When you split them into boutiques, specific boutiques, I have always had a problem with the predatory nature. I don't like seeing people being taken advantage of. Collectors are often taken advantage of. And some boutiques are very, very predatory with that fact. It's the I got some ice cream and you can't have none factor. And they play into that. Certain ones do, especially. They play into that, which is it's a bad flaw in human nature, is to basically do that. You know, run to the playground because your mom gave you $1 and you bought an ice cream cone, and you run to the playground and all the other kids don't have one, and you kind of stomp around going, I got some ice cream, and you can't have none because your mama's too poor and stuff like that. It's to the lowest common denominator. And some of these boutiques really do play into that thing. And I'm just not going to participate. I am not giving you $60 or $70 for a fucking Blu-ray. I'm just not going to do it. You know, whether you want to go to your mom or your grandma talking about poor kids starving on the street or something, I really don't care, but I'm just not going to do it. You know, you're going to get it and you're going to print 3,000 copies for 8 billion people and make them fight over it. I just think that it's a horrible thing to do. I think you can have a collectible without making it ridiculous. It's called proportion and balance. In my opinion, the least predatory are Scream Factory, Shout Factory, Arrow, and Kino Lorber. And then you range to the most predatory, which is Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, and people like that. And yeah, so I don't have a lot of Severin and Vinegar Syndrome. But so yeah, well, you're just cheap. Well, no, I expect something decent. And if you've ever, you know, if I compare a Severin release with an Arrow release, no, just a no. But we'll get into that when I get, you know, to the multi-boutique video. But this one we are going to spotlight Arrow video. These are the few Arrows that I've got. I am, of course, very particular. I will say that I have never bought a boutique label from a boutique warehouse, from a boutique's website. I have never done that. Not because I wouldn't. I think there was one time I was going to order from Kino Lorber, and when I went back to the website to get this movie that I wanted, it was not available anymore. It's like, well, don't wait for your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. So I picked up most of my boutiques through third parties, such as Amazon, Walmart, eBay sellers, and big eBay stores like Blow It Outta Here, which is now called Pop Market. So yeah, I mean, I've gotten plenty. I have been told by people who are all up into the boutiques that you can avoid the predatory nature of some of them by being very fastidious. By that, they mean, look, you know, you've got to, if you have a mobile phone, you need to like get alerts. You have to go and make an account at their website. You've got to get on their email. You've got to be very, very fastidious with checking your email like daily, hoping, waiting, looking for a sale. And I'm just too scatterbrained, and I'm just too busy for that shit. I can't. So I always miss their sales. So I do understand that you can avoid some of their predatory nature by waiting for their seasonal sales or their special sales and things like that. But yeah, at full price though, it can be pretty bad. So this is my Arrow collection, and my rants won't be as long with the others. Neither will the videos. Like I said, I don't have a huge amount. This is the Arrow Select. This is Gosford Park. I really love this movie. You know, and this is their remaster of Gosford Park. I have a lot of fun with this little, it kind of reminds me of Downton Abbey and or an Agatha Christie mystery. You know, it's kind of like those. And it's kind of like a mix between Downton Abbey and something Betty Davis would be in. An Agatha Christie mystery. So yeah, I like Gosford Park, so I did grab this when I saw it. It's a very nice release. Comes with an art card, Blu-ray. Okay. The Deeper You Dig. This is a very interesting movie. You know, this couple made this movie, and it is very, very good. So I did. This is how I got it. Was the Arrow release of it. Very cool movie. This is RoboCop. This is the extended director's cut. Of course, has the usual double-sided thing. I absolutely love RoboCop, so it's really cool to have RoboCop. I got the Arrow remaster of it. This is Al Pacino in his slasher Cruising. Very controversial film at the time. A film by William Friedkin. Yes, that William Friedkin. And this was his movie Cruising. Boy, did it cause a stir at the time. Al Pacino plays a cop, and he is requested by his department to go undercover in a very small particular bent of, well, it's like 50 Shades of Grey, except for gay people, for gay guys. So he's like told to go undercover in the gay community, or that little segment of the gay community, the 50 Shades of Grey segment, to catch a serial killer, slasher, who is murdering other people into 50 Shades of Grey, BDSM, and he has to go undercover as a gay guy and goes to all of those clubs, and it's just a fantastic slasher. It's a fantastic crime drama, but it is also, well, action crime, but it is totally a slasher. I mean, look at that poster. You know what I'm saying? The bloody knife. And let me tell you, one of the kills in it are, well, all of the kills are bad, but that one where he gets that guy in the back and he's all tied up, and it was just horrible, horrible. This is a fantastic movie. Al Pacino's Cruising, a film by William Friedkin. Very, very glad Arrow remastered that. This is Vamp. Yes, it's Vamp. It's Grace Jones. You can't get any better. 80s goodness all over it. And of course it has the double-sided original poster of Vamp, Grace Jones. It's 16 candles! Yes! It's 16 candles. I just got the Pretty in Pink Steelbook too. But I do love the Molly Ringwald oeuvre. This is 16 candles from Arrow. It's got a beautiful booklet in it. An art card. Oh, I looked up and got the art card for An American Werewolf in London. Because, you know, they always stick an art card in these things, or most of them anyway. And that's the one that I got, was An American Werewolf in London. So that's really cool. That's frameable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 16 candles. You have the booklet. Such a good movie. I just takes you back, right on back to your childhood. And let me tell you, the stuff in there. Oh, and that's the chick that commented. That girl is the girl who stars in Girlfriend from Hell. Leanne Curtis. That's her. She came and watched my video on her movie Girlfriend from Hell and gave me a bunch of nice comments. So, isn't that cool? But yeah, she was in 16 Candles. She was Molly Ringwald's friend in 16 Candles. She went on to be the Girlfriend from Hell. So yeah, it's a very cool release. And I do want to frame that art card. Got it with slipcase. This is the original Flatliners with Julia Roberts, Kiefer Sutherland, and Kevin Bacon. Very nice slipcase. It also comes with a booklet. There's one of those art cards that I have no fucking idea what that movie is. That's why I was so glad when I looked up and got that American Werewolf in London art card. A lot of the art cards they put in there is just for shit I ain't never heard of and was only released in a small town in the southern end of Greece. But, oh, Kevin Bacon, yes. There they are, aren't they so young? But yes, nice booklet, nice release, nice slipcase, reversible cover, which is this. Oh, don't you love it? And this is Buffy. I think that's probably, aside from my son having fucking Moana, which I never want to hear that movie again. Oh my god, he drove me crazy with that movie. Oh my god. Oh. But anyway, I think this is probably the only movie that I've got with The Rock in it. But there's, you know, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sean William Scott in Southland Tales. So it's a very, very weird movie. Very, very weird. Moving on. We have Bloody Birthday. Slasherific, slasher good. This is the remaster of Bloody Birthday. Very glad to get it. Didn't come with a booklet though, but does have the reversible original art. And this was the DVD that I had, which is very, very rare. So it's staying as it is. This is the DVD of Bloody Birthday, which I had. And got to upgrade it to a remaster. But yeah, it's a cool DVD, cool packaging. And plus this is so rare to find now that it is a collectible in and of itself. It is still in perfect condition. Flash, he does the impossible. This is Flash Gordon. I love Flash Gordon. But of course you love Flash Gordon, Rusty. I bet you love Barbarella too. I do love Barbarella, as a matter of fact. But I love Flash Gordon. So, yeah. The original cover art. Flash Gordon is just cool. And the soundtrack by Queen, what can you say? It's Dead End Drive-In. This is the Arrow release for Dead End Drive-In. Got the original art, of course. Take your pick. I like the new artwork. Love this film. One of the best slashers. It's so cheesy, but it is so good. It's that good kind of cheese that you just like to chew on and chew on and chew on with some crackers. I love Blood Rage. It is just ridiculously cool. It's got the original artwork. Arrow does some pretty nice releases. It's also got, you know, a lot of extra features. This one came with the DVD and the Blu-ray. This is the Zero Boys. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's Kelly Maroney. Yes, from Night of the Comet. This is the Zero Boys. Comes with a cool booklet as well. This one comes with a booklet. Another art card of something that I have never heard of. And yeah, very nice release by Arrow. What did I do? Okay. Now, we have Hellraiser. Very nice art card for Deep Red. At least I've heard of that. The most god-awful. These Hellraiser, the most god-awful new artwork I have ever seen. A 5-year-old could have done better with crayons and that writing paper you had in kindergarten. Horrible. The second one is even worse. I don't know what possessed them. I, of course, prefer this original artwork. And this is Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, another fucking masterpiece. This is the remaster of it, which is great. Look at that. Look at that. That is the most horrific, terrible, terrible new artwork. I've never been so shocked as to see the artwork on these two releases. Was just awful. Two masterpieces right there. Donnie Darko. It's the remaster of Donnie Darko. What the hell? Oh. That's the DVD stuff. I had the DVD, special edition DVD. It does have reversible artwork. I like the new artwork. So that's my stuff from the DVD. And this is the release. Donnie Darko. Very nice. Oh, hallelujah. I finally got the Ulysses cut. This is Kevin Costner and Waterworld. And the reason, of course, that I bought it is because that it has the Ulysses cut. If you have not seen the Ulysses cut of Waterworld, which is like, what, 45 minutes longer? But if you have not seen the Ulysses cut of Waterworld, you have not seen Waterworld. That's just the facts. It's sort of like Alien 3. If you have not seen the Alien 3 assembly cut, which is 30 minutes longer and an entirely different movie pretty much, then you really haven't seen Alien 3. Same thing with Waterworld. If you have not seen the Ulysses cut of Waterworld, which Arrow, remarkably, thank you so much. They not only remastered the theatrical cut, which who cares, but they remastered the Ulysses cut as well. So this is the remastered Ulysses cut of Waterworld, and oh my god. You know, you got a special edition, you got the theatrical cut, and you've got the Ulysses cut. Which way am I going? Disc 2 is the Ulysses cut. Absolutely fantastic. So this is where you can find the Ulysses cut and actually see Waterworld. This is Vin Diesel's best movie that he's ever done, and that is Pitch Black. I do like all three of the Pitch Black movies, or, Riddick and the Chronicles of Riddick are great. I love them, but nothing ever can and ever will compare to Pitch Black. I got the cool holographic, the Snake Girl or something. That was another art card that I ain't never heard of that fucking movie. So you have the reversible cover. Fantastic. It's Creepshow 2. The Raft. I would do anything if they would turn The Raft into a full-length feature film, because of all, and I know you might be shocked, but of all of the stories in Creepshow 1 and 2, which I love all of the stories in Creepshow 1 and 2, but if you take Creepshow 1 and 2 and you put them together and I have to choose my favorite story of any of them, it's The Raft. I don't know why. Don't try to explain it. It's just the one that trips my trigger the best. I love The Raft. I would do anything if somebody would remake it as a full-length, hour and 45-minute horror movie. It would be fantastic. Creepshow 2, love it. It's 12 Monkeys. They're coming. Are they really, though? But yes, this is 12 Monkeys with Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis. I didn't really care for the new artwork. This is fine. I love 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys is a masterpiece of sci-fi. And this is probably, is it? This might be my absolute favorite Arrow release that I currently own, and that's The Passion of Darkly Noon. First of all, I love that prismatic slipcase. It stars Ashley Judd, Viggo Mortensen, and Brendan Fraser, and pretty much the only horror movie I know. I mean, I don't really consider his mummy movies horror movies, but this is actually a real horror movie, psychological horror movie, and Brendan Fraser plays an absolutely wonderful psycho. But this is just amazing. This release was amazing. I did have the DVD of it, but it's got this beautiful art card for The Passion of Darkly Noon, and it's got this absolutely beautiful thick book. Ashley Judd is absolutely phenomenal in this movie. Brendan Fraser is just to die for. He is so crazy. But you feel so sorry for him. You feel sorry for her. You feel sorry for her husband, Viggo. Because these are some, he is an absolute lunatic in this movie. That's towards the end. That's in the final act when he really loses it. That is him wrapped in barbed wire. He had been wrapping himself in barbed wire underneath his clothes for probably about 20 minutes into the movie. He wraps himself in barbed wire because of the feelings he has towards Ashley Judd and the world and her husband and all of it. And he goes crazy. He escaped a religious cult. He was born and raised in a religious cult. Then in an FBI raid, he happens to get away. He's found by Ashley Judd and Viggo Mortensen, who let him stay there. And he is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That cult fucked him up. So when he had to deal with the real world, he lost his mind. And when he lost his mind, he lost his mind. And this is one of the most unknown masterpiece films ever made. And Arrow did a fantastic remaster. And not only a remaster, but they actually did a very, very fantastic release. The booklet, the art card. I mean, this is worth every penny. I think I got like it for like $24.99 from Walmart. Brand new. So, I mean, they really do give, in my opinion, Arrow really does give you your money's worth most of the time. If you pay anywhere between 15 and 30 bucks for their thing, it's usually really, really worth it. So I think they're a very good boutique. I don't have a huge lot of problem. They try not to be as, like I said, they are on the less predatory side of boutiques, in my opinion. They are often accessible for a normal, amount. So, yeah. So yes, that is not a whole lot, like I told you. Of course, this is Arrow by itself. I do have other boutiques, but this is just Arrow by itself. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot. I'm very particular about blowing that much money on a boutique. They have to be worth it, and I have to be able to find them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just not going to pay 50, 60 bucks for a Blu-ray. I'm just not. There's just too many movies that I want and too much other stuff to buy. So I will see you in the next list. I'll try to do another one, another little spotlight. This is the second biggest collection that I have. The first one, of course, is Scream Factory, which that'll have to be a video of itself. But yeah, I've got these, whatever that is, about 25 Arrow videos. And now Scream Factory, I have a lot of Scream and Shout Factory. I admit that. I've got a lot of their stuff. But I will see you in the next one. Love you, miss you. Bye-bye. Always remember, never forget, you're a very, very special person. Tell me what you think about Arrow Video. I think that they mostly give their stuff. And like I said about the predatory stuff, I do understand that these places on their websites have sales. You just have to be very, very watchful, very fastidious, and you better have the money in your pocket when they pop up or you're screwed. So it's not that I'm like super trashing them. I'm just saying that, they can be hard to stomach and hard to tolerate, even though I do know there's that caveat about finding sales. But tell me what you think about Arrow. Do you agree that they are one of the less predatory of the boutiques? Because I do. And tell me what you think about any of these films. Do you have any of them? What does your Arrow collection look like? And I will see you in the next. Love you, miss you. Bye-bye.